Hi there. Welcome to the sixth in a series of videos about how to use Managebac effectively in your MYP class. This video is dedicated to understanding how to deal with students turning things in on Managebac. Now, in the previous videos, we created two classes, sophomore physics classes for first and second period. We made one unit, the waves unit. We added two tasks, a MYP assessment and just a simple chapter test. And then we added the students. The students included my son and daughter, Sally and John McFake. Now, one common complaint from students is they have a lot of websites they've got to visit every night. Every teacher has their own little website. By consolidating everything to Managebac, this will help keep things in one place. It'll give them only one site they need to look at for all of their classes. It'll mesh all of their work together into one place. Managebac also has the advantage of being able to tie things into Turnitin. So when students submit work to Managebac, Turnitin can actually check the authenticity of the student's work. Now, I've created a task for my second block class about electromagnetic waves. It's a MYP assessment. And let's go back to that task to check it out. If you'll notice, I'm on my home page here, my dashboard, and I see my second period class, my calendar, and of course, we have our MYP assessment on the 5th of January. So I'll go ahead and click on that to view the assessment. I can edit the task if I want. Let's in fact, go do that now. Now, with this assessment, I want to go ahead and enable Turnitin. What Turnitin is going to do is it's going to check that my student's work is authentic. Now, my son, John, I have some questions about his work, so I'm going to go ahead and enable Turnitin and hit save so that whenever a student submits work, it'll automatically be checked by Turnitin. No extra work done by me. I like that. Now let's go ahead and switch to John's view and see what it looks like for a student to actually submit work. I've now logged into John's account. Again, this is what a student would see when they log into their Managebac. If you'll notice on the front page, I have a small calendar of the next 2 weeks. Of course, you can see the two tasks are listed there for me. I can go ahead and look at all my classes. In this case, John only has one class. It's the second period physics class. And you can access all kinds of other things. If I want to look at a full calendar, I can see all the things I need to do. Ooh, looks like there's a personal project meeting. But I can, of course, see the electromagnetic wave presentation and the chapter tests. This is what a student would see. Now, let's say I'm John McFake, and I want to go ahead and look at my electromagnetic wave presentation. I click on that. It looks very similar to what I saw as a teacher, but now I can't edit the task. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, of course, I can see information about the unit here. These are all things we've looked at before. There's the statement of inquiry there for us. If I want to, I can click on this and read about my amazing project. That's all there for me as a student. But let's say as a student wants to turn something in. All the student has to do is click on Dropbox, and it says you have not uploaded any files. Well, let's change that. Let's choose a file, and let's select the gamma ray paper I've created. This is a masterful paper that I think it's going to get 100, and I'll go ahead and hit upload. The paper uploads. I can go back to Dropbox and see, yes, that did upload. So I'm sure as a student that file got to my teacher. All right, let's go back and see what the teacher sees. I'm back on the teacher's account. Of course, I am Teacher McFake now. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to check out that paper that my son just submitted. Of course, that's in second period. And I'll go ahead and click on the electromagnetic wave presentations. That's the assignment. And I'll go to my Dropbox. Now, if you remember before, Dropbox, it said it was empty. It had not submitted anything. But now, oh, look at that. John submitted something 6 days early. Way to go, John. Now, what I can do with this, I can actually take this paper and I can actually grade it if I wanted to. Now, we'll talk about doing that early. Of course, when submitting papers, you have to be sure to submit the right thing. John submitted a PDF, which is fantastic. PDF is great. It'll ensure that the paper looks exactly the way John wanted it to. Word documents also work just fine. If a student submits a different type of paper, maybe a Pages document or an Open Office document, Managebac will have a little bit of trouble understanding that. So one of the things you want to train your students to do is know how to submit a PDF. These days, most pieces of software can save things as PDF or Word versions with no problem. Now, if they do submit, let's say, an Excel file that you won't be able to open, you can simply download that file and view it on your computer using this download right here. Now I want to submit this coursework to turn it in and see if John has any issues here. Let's go ahead and submit that work to turn it in. And it's going to take a little bit of time, so let's use the magic of editing to move ahead to when it's been checked. All right, Turn It In has done its work, and so I can go ahead and check out John, and John has 82% similarity. I don't know if that's good. I can click on that little button and I can actually view the similarity report. This is the same thing you'd see on the Turn It In account. And so I switched to originality, and oh my, it looks like looks like he copied a little bit there. It looks like that whole paragraph was copied. I don't know. John may have to talk to him about that. I can even see the source if I wanted to. Well, too bad, John. But as you can see, this is a nice way of grading papers. This is a lot easier than going from one thing to another. We'll talk about how to actually annotate and some of the neat features annotations have in the next video. Now, if you have an issue where you have a student who just for some reason cannot submit their paper, you can actually submit the paper for them. Again, I'm on my teacher account, but I can simply hit this plus button and I could submit a paper for them and even tell it what day I want to count as an upload. So students don't have to upload at home if there are issues. Now, one of the nice advantages to having students upload their work to Managebac is that it creates a portfolio of their work from 6th to 12th grade. If a student ever needs to show what they've learned to a college professor, for example, all their digital work is saved for them. It's a great way to eliminate paper. I found myself using this tool quite often. I use it a lot, especially in my DP classes, but even my MYP classes as well. Now, one constant complaint you do hear is that it's a hassle to teach the students how to do this. They forget their passwords. They don't know how to do it. The trick to solving this is for everybody to start using this service. If everybody starts using Managebac, the students won't be forgetting their passwords as much. If everybody starts having students turn in work on Managebac, it won't be a weird thing, and that excuse of, oh, but I don't know how. Well, they may still give it, but you'll know they're lying. So hopefully you can check out how to use the Managebac Dropbox in your teaching.